Lucas in the game. Lucas starting McKay. If Neely gets going, nice back on a back door.
A month or so, maybe into the NCAA tournament to be a factor.
A couple of free throw makes for Texas Tech. Those are not a given. Selden attacks and is
picks up 2 quick fouls now. That cut. They just
goals, and he had 2 offensive rebounds. He was the most effective of the big men. He opens as
offensive player, defensive player, really sees what's going on. It's not the only player in the family. His sister, Caitlin, just signed. She's a point guard. She signed at Ohio State to play for the women's team. Ian up top. Yes. Some big possessions here for Arizona. They need to get some stops.
Early on the high post, here's Taylor. On the drive, that was quick.
He breathes fresh air into any room he walks into. Bill Self not surprised by this Buddy Hield performance.
and Hill went 10 of 10 Saturday afternoon against Oklahoma State. Alexander, jump hook for Lucas. And here's the man of the match for the Jayhawks. Perry Ellis sending it Mason's way. Graham pops out. 2 point guards for Kansas. Trailer off the dribble. Foul.
In this offense's possession.
Now they were able to get it in Spangler. Alexander gets it back to Selden. And
The Jayhawks, 7 of 18 from the field. 39% shooting. Collins has been quiet offensively lately. Tyrell Reed. Morningstar. Morris drops down. Off the...
And talking to Coach Trent Johnson, he felt like Washburn slowed down, played through contact, and just really played his game. Green, open 3.
Has been forced to use them extensively here in the second half. Alexander back in for the Jayhawks.
Well, he had to use them. It didn't stop the bleeding. He's not going to need them late.
Selden.
Receiving him. Nino trying to stick with him. Now Selden cut off baseline. Oklahoma. Now let's off to a good start here tonight. High screen from him. Oubre catch it.
TCU played a lot of zone in the West Virginia game, but look for them to go zone and man tonight against Kansas.
Here's Perry Ellis going to work.
TCU in their
3 close losses in Big 12 play. They missed double-digit free throws. They've missed 8 here already in this one.
It's kind of their MO, so they've got to find other ways. I think it's got to start on the defensive end of the floor, just not allowing Kansas that easy opportunity in the lane and at the
To make a mistake defensively, we haven't seen that so far.
Barry Ellis tied up. Jalen.
Over his last 3 Big 12 games, he's been on fire.
Ellis drives on Thomas. Good defense Sooners, but an offensive putback, and Ellis stuck with it.
Mason's been relatively quiet in the first half. Selden, good dish for Trailer, missed the layup.
And part of their identity problem is that they don't step on the throat, as Bill Self likes to say. Kind of come out, kind of going through.
If these young Longhorns have gone to school on that bitter defeat.
Collins works against Augustine this time. The bouncer inside to Arthur. Very close in.
Make a comment on Withey's play defensively real quickly. He's the guy responsible for that blocking call down there. Did a really good job defensively.
Robinson dribbled down very strongly up the 2.
I mean, that kid could have played 35 minutes a game in a lot of places.
And he's unquestionably going to be an All-American and is definitely a candidate for National Player of the Year.
See the rotating team out of the zone.
The Red Raiders can't lose sight of Brandon Green, one of the best shooters in all of college basketball.
Graham wanted to throw a lob to Alexander. Here is Green. A little too.
Oklahoma State did some good things. They forced 11 turnovers in the first half. But when you don't shoot it from 3, I mean, it just shows you the power of the 3-point shot, the need to defend it and to make it.
Almost another turnover by the Jayhawks here. Oubre open 3. Not
Very good backcourt youngsters. Alexander being muscled out by Spangler. He comes to the other side now to post up over Ellis.
This season at 9 o'clock. Kansas here, senior night here at Allen Fieldhouse, taking on Texas Tech.
Well, you know, Bob Huggins certainly broke their hearts.
So fans have enjoyed a spectacular weekend along the Riverwalk here of San Antonio.
I think Collins ought to go in. There's the back screen.
Kansas. So many similarities right down the line. With their teams, with their families, with their careers.
We both owe a lot to Larry Brown in Lawrence, Kansas.
Left-handed hook.
Interesting that only one of them has come from the free throw line so far.
Ohio State's been close enough to foul him on some of these plays. Taylor driving it a little closer to bounce for Robinson, stolen away by camera time. You guys show up and the cameras start rolling.
And that's not a positive when the camera's on me.
Now they run.
No, Kevin just felt it was his time to start to take over in a tournament atmosphere like this.
Hard to argue with him, isn't it?
Absolutely, because he doesn't play selfishly.
Got 16 points, and we have just gone under 10 minutes to play in the first half of the
Advance to the Final Four.
I mentioned at the beginning of this half, the longer Kansas allows Davidson to stay in it without establishing their tempo and trying to create some separation, the more Davidson believes that they can win this thing. Not that they never doubted that they can win it.
Don double team. Robinson to the basket. The kick and
Boy, how was Teague that wide open on that particular